Top 10 Scary Stories. 1. The Dream. Some people think dreams mean something. They can tell the future, you're seeing a past life, etc. in this short tale that happens to be true. Lexi Morgan had a dream where she was in a room with a carpet that had a pattern resembling large trapdoors, and the windows were fastened shut with large nails. She went to sleep, and a woman appeared to her, telling her to leave because it was an evil place. 2. What do you come for? Always be careful what you wish for, or at least that's the lesson from this short story. In What Do You Come For? A little old woman is all alone in her house and says out loud, "Oh, I wish I had some company." Immediately, body parts start falling from her chimney until a full human corpse forms and begins to dance around the room. When it finally stops, the woman asks, "What do you come for?" Unfortunately, the answer probably wasn't something the poor lady wanted to hear. 3. Oh, Suzanna. Jane and Susanna share a room in a small apartment. One night while Susanna's trying to sleep, Jane starts humming to the tune of "Oh, Suzanna." The girl tells Jane to cut it out because she was trying to sleep, and the humming stops. Later in the night, the humming starts again, and when Susanna tells Jane to stop, she doesn't. 4. Harold. If you're going to create a doll, it's probably best not to make it after somebody you dislike. When Thomas and Alfred take cows out to pasture, they stay and tend to them for a couple of months. One day, they get incredibly bored and decide to make a scarecrow fashion after Harold, a farmer they both despise. Every day, they take the doll out with them to the field, talk with it, and joke around. 5. The Wendigo. The Wendigo isn't only a story in the first installment of the series, but it's also based on actual Native American lore. In this version, a hunter wants to go hunting where people rarely go. No one wants to help him until he finds a man desperate for money, Defago. They go off into the woods together, and on the third night, there's a huge windstorm. Something begins calling out to Defago, who's crouched in a corner of the tent. 6. Maybe you will remember. There are few things worse than the fear that you're going insane. One day, Rosemary and her mother stop at a hotel in Paris. Her mother is ill, so the girl calls the hotel doctor to see what can be done for her. The doctor says she needs medicine, and it can be retrieved from his wife across town. When she returns to the hotel, no one seems to remember who she is. When she asks to see the room her mom is in, it's totally different than the one she recalls. 7. The Thing? Two best friends, Ted Martin and Sam Miller, are hanging out on a fence near a field of turnips. Suddenly, they see something crawl out of the field, stand, then disappear. The thing comes out again another time and starts walking toward the men, until it turns back into the field. When it returns a third time, the friends run, only stopping when Sam says he wants to touch it to see if it's real. 8. The Drum. Blue Eyes and Turkey are out playing in the woods when they see a young gypsy girl playing in a drum. The drum is special because little figurines come out and dance when it's hit. They ask the girl if they can have it, but she says they have to be naughty in order for her to give it up. After a night of being bad, they go to the girl and ask for the drum, but are denied because they didn't behave badly enough. This happens again the next night, and their mother threatens to leave them with a new mother if they don't start behaving. 9. The Dead Hand. In a small Ireland village, no one ventures at night for fear of the creatures that lurk in the shadows. Long Tom McManus wants to prove to everyone in his village that the supposedly cursed bog outside of town is as safe as can be. Despite his mother's pleas, he journeys into the night with only a lantern to light his way. Some townsfolk follow far behind, just to make sure they really have something to be afraid of. When Tom comes upon his willow tree destination, nothing happens initially, but then the wind blows his lantern out. 10. The Haunted House. This is one of the only stories with a nice ending. A priest decides to stay in a haunted house one night to see if he can help a trapped spirit. Not long after he arrives, he hears footsteps coming from the basement coming up to his room. The ghost opens the door, but when asked what it wants, the door closes. This happens another time until the priest shouts, "In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. What do you want?" What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.